huge improvement in what Hasbro's delivered. Hey, what's up you guys, Artemis Prime here doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends Amazing Spider-Man 2 Infinite series. It says Marvel's Electro right over there. I picked this figure up at Target. You can find it if you look under DPCI code 087062568, or if you can't find it at your local stores, you can find it at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So pretty cool packaging over here. Nothing really different from what we saw with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie figure. All these figures actually kind of lean forward a lot. This one in particular cannot stand at all. It just keeps leaning forward, which I think is kind of funny, but pretty cool looking Electro figure over here. We have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 look going on here with the side. Only this figure and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie figures have that. Then we have the rest of the figures of the wave at the bottom over here. We have a picture of the figure and a little bio. Marvel's Electro, the electricity-wielding villain, bends high-voltage current at will and has brought New York City to its knees. So it's pretty obvious that Sony went with the ultimate Electro look for this movie, which I don't think is a bad choice, you know what I mean? The green and yellow would have been kind of goofy, I guess. I don't know, the starfish head thing would have been kind of weird, but anyway, let's crack this thing open. And here we have old salad fingers out of the packaging, and I have to say, not a bad figure. Definitely not my favorite figure from this wave, but not a bad figure. Pretty cool. We have this salad fingers thing going on over here, and we do have some paint applications. I kind of like the effect they have going on over here with his hands and his head. That looks pretty cool. We'll get a closer look at that later on. Pretty nice sculpt on the figure. Not too shabby of a figure. I just don't really like it that much. So he does come with some accessories. Of course, the instruction booklet. He comes with the left arm, which looks like this. Very cool flame effect we have going on over here, Hasbro. I really like it a lot. And we get some interchangeable heads over here. This is the regular version, I guess. I don't really think this looks like Jamie Foxx very much, but it's a cool head sculpt. I like what they did with this plastic. It's like a semi-translucent plastic that we have over here. They painted the eyes white, and you can see the sculpt going around the bottom of his head over here. You can see the ears. Pretty cool. I like how it looks. Kind of has an Iceman kind of look to it too. But overall, I think it's pretty cool. Nice details sculpted right over here with this little piece. Don't know exactly what that's for. We'll see once the movie actually comes out, but not a bad head sculpt with this one. We also get this other head sculpt where it's basically the same thing with the electricity coming out of his eyes. Just pop this off. I like that they've used this baby blue plastic right here. And you can pop this head on pretty easily. I like the effect coming out of his eyes. That's really, really cool. And I like that they've painted this white electric effect coming out of there. So overall, pretty nice head sculpt. This stuff over here isn't really fragile or anything. I could like bend it around a little. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm moving it around with my finger over here. I don't feel like anything's gonna break on it. Unfortunately, I have a little spot of white paint over here. That's a little annoying, but not a big deal. As far as this paint detail right here on his upper torso and his arms, kind of has a big time letdown Spider-Man feel to it. I feel like it's just a little too much. I do like the sculpting of the figure though. It does look pretty cool. And then towards the neck, it really looks like we have some nice shading going on. There is some random silver dry brushing throughout the figure, just little bits here and there, but the sculpt of his suit is pretty damn cool. I like it. These kind of remind me of sea mines over here, but nice sculpting right here, little notches in the notches. It looks like they've sprayed this paint on here lightly. Again, I really like the sculpt on the arms and everything. Again, that blue paint, I don't know how much I really like that. It just looks kind of weird. It doesn't really bleed into his hands very cool, which I actually think these things are neat. I really appreciate that they've given us these things, and they have interchangeable fists to go along with them. But taking a look on the inside of it, I think it's a cool little electric effect. I guess I could have added a little bit more paint detail. It looks like in the trailers we're seeing some purple in the electric effect. That would have been kind of neat, but overall that looks pretty cool to me. Same thing with the left side over here. You know, I tease and call it salad fingers, but I actually like these hands. I like this electric effect. Now, like I said, he does come with interchangeable fists. Again, the paint on the forearm just doesn't look right, but the detail on the glove right over here on his black glove looks pretty cool. Nice detail. As I mentioned earlier, I really like the sculpting of the suit. We have some silver right here at his hips, and then we get some silver painted right on his knee pads over here. And that's really about it for paint detail goes. But again, the sculpting's very nice. The boots did come out pretty clean. Some decent sculpting on the treads at the bottom of his feet over here, and he does come with the peg holes. Now, I believe this is a brand new sculpt Hasbro has given us, and I do think that they have done a really good job. What I'm really happy about over here is that they gave us this peg hole on his back. And yes, you can fit a Toy Biz flight stand in there. It actually fits in here perfectly. It doesn't swing around like the Bucky Cap mold or anything. That is perfect. So I think they did that with the intention of putting the Toy Biz flight stand here. I really do. Looks like we do get a tiny bit of that purple effect that I was mentioning earlier right here on the back of the top of his shoulders. So that's kind of neat that they added that there. And I do like how this is painted silver over here. You don't notice the silver paint on this collar piece as much on the front. It's distracting with all this bright blue. The articulation on this Jamie Foxx Electro isn't too bad. The head does move up quite a bit. It does shift forward and back, so you can tilt it back more to make him look up even more so. I think that's pretty cool. His head does move down very far. It rotates side to side. He does have shoulders that move outward only that much. Due to these mines over here on his shoulders, you can only move him up that far. You can rotate him like this, I guess, to get it to move farther up. Again, the paint looks kind of weird. He does have the bicep swivel. You can't move the arms forward this way too. He does have the double jointed elbows. The wrist moves side to side, down and up as well. You can see that baby blue paint right there. Same articulation right here on the salad fingers. He does have a decent ab crunch over here. Not too bad. I like it. He does have the waist swivel. He has hip joints that move out that much. It's pretty far. They move forward. He has upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, nice tough joints. He has calf rotation. Ankles move down only that much. It does get hindered by the cuff over here on his pants. It moves up only a little bit as well, and he does have the beautiful ankle pivot. So Marvel's Electro stands just under 6.5 inches tall. And here's our movie Electro compared to the Toy Biz Sinister 6 Electro figure over here, and the Toy Biz Amazing Spider-Man or Spider-Man Classics Wave Electro right here. This, I think, is the best Electro figure ever made. I really like this figure a lot. If you can get the Sinister 6 one, go ahead and get it. Now, I am not surprised that they went with the ultimate Electro look for this movie. And here we have Electro compared to the Amazing Spider-Man 1 Lizard figure, the Walmart exclusive. And this is all we have as far as Amazing Spider-Man villains goes. I'm disappointed that we're not getting a Rhino figure. That would have been really cool for a BAF, right? And here's Electro compared to the rest of the figures I've already reviewed from the same wave. We have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spidey figure, we have Carnage, and Black Cat. I need to mention an error I made on the review of this Black Cat figure over here that I had made. Thanks to Slings of Web, both hands on Black Cat actually have this hinge over here that move up and down, or horizontally actually. And here he is next to Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Not a bad figure. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment and subscribe. Also, go to MarvelousNews.com. Check them out for the latest in Marvel-related news. And check out my photo gallery of this figure and the other figures from the wave. I will catch you guys later. Zap.
That's crispy.
So Marvel's Electro stands just under